What's up, everybody? Welcome back. We are here once again for a little bit of WOOT action as these guys are out on the track right now. The top five that are transferred through on time are Lovelace, Selby, Martin, Best, and Jared Gotch. Currently, your top five. That could change here. We still got some guys out there qualifying, one of them being Asher Hansen in that number 10 machine. He should be quick here tonight at Chicagoland in the street stocks. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope you guys have had a good night. It is cold, cold, cold here where I'm at. I hope it's warmer where you guys are as we get ready for tonight's event. Got about 2 minutes and 15 seconds left here in qualifying. Mark Thrash finishing his last lap in the number 38. Looking to get himself into the top five. Could he knock out Jared Gotch? Mark Thrash just a little bit off the quick time right now. He's going to come down the front straightaway, come across the line. Does he get into the top five? He does. He knocks out Jared Gotch in that number 5 spot. But he does definitely have someone to worry about. He's got Kyle Todd and Asher Hansen both out on the track. What's up, buddy? Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. I thought you were already following. As Asher's going to come across the line. He goes 5th quick, and he's going to knock Mark Thrash out. So Mark Thrash is now going to be in tonight's heat race, starting on the pole as it stands right now, unless Kyle Todd decides to change it, and he does. Kyle Todd jumps up to the 4th quick time, pushing Asher out of the top 5, and Mark Thrash to the pole in heat race number 2. All right, so a little bit of drama on the charts right there. Kyle Todd still out there, able to pick up the pace some here on lap number 3. We'll see if he's able to jump himself up a couple spots here. But right now, he is in tonight's show as he comes across the line. And he is going to be a little bit slower that lap. He's going to be starting in the number 4 position in tonight's feature. So it looks like Lovelace, Selby, Ian Martin, Kyle Todd, and Matt Best are all going straight into tonight's feature. Now we got to figure out the rest of the field as they get ready for heat race number 1. We are going to take 26 cars into tonight's feature. We had 30 when we got in here. I think they are all still in here. It looks like they still are. It looks like everybody is still in here. So 30 cars going for 26 positions. We are going to be sending 4 cars home here tonight, as that is the end of qualifying. Let's get ready for heat race number 1. Well, I know this isn't where Asher wanted to be. He wanted to be guaranteed a spot, but we are going to do heat race number 1, as it is going to be the number 10 of Asher Hansen starting on the pole. Outside of him in the number 2 spot, it's going to be Jared Gotch. Starting in the number 3 position, it is going to be J-Dog Seams. Outside of him in the number 4 position, it is going to be Jonathan Burt. Going to be Kenny Blackburn starting in the number 5 spot. Charlie in the number 6 position, Cody Harrelson in 7th. Going to be Mark Duncan in 8th. Warps in 9th. Riley Green in 10th. Going to be Andrew Birch in the number 11 spot. John Stroup in 12th. And John Colmorgan in the number 13 position. I'm totally guessing at some of these last names as we are going to get ready for some green flag action here as they are going to roll off the starting grid. We are waiting on John Strope to go ahead and grid up to race his way into tonight's feature. Going to wait for them to roll off. Going to give them a quick little pep talk here. Well, remind them of what the rules are on the starts. There are no caution flags in the heats. So it is definitely going to be a little wild here tonight. Oh, go ahead and turn that down. We are still waiting on John. Will John grid up in time or will he miss the start? I don't think you want to miss the start here. This heat race could be pretty good and keep it clean here tonight. We're going to find out here pretty soon, as that is the end of gridding. It looks like John is going to be starting from pit road if he decides to jump in, and they roll off the starting grid. All right, guys, just want to give you a quick reminder. This start is on green. Do not jump out of lane before the start-finish line, and keep it above that solid line around the track, except on the front straightaway. You're more than welcome to go on the apron there. Have some fun, and remember, it is 5 laps here. Top 8 transfer. Everybody else off to the consi. All right, we are going to stack them up, looking for the green flag this time by. Who is it going to be here tonight in heat race number 1? All right, they got them stacked up 2 by 2, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Asher leads the field, looking for that green flag. Pace car is in. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as they come down the front straightaway. Going to be 5 laps, top 8 transfer through. Not a whole lot of pressure here. Only 12 cars into this one. But you want to play it safe. You don't want to put yourself in a bad spot as they head into turn number 1 and 2. SB13SB, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. As they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Asher continues to lead the field. He's got Jared Gotch to the outside in that number 9, trying to hold on. Long gear here. That top side could be cooking later on here tonight if we get a couple cars hooked up together as they come down the front straightaway. Going to be Asher leading lap number 1. Asher's going to lead lap number 1. Jared Gotch with the run on the high side. He is all by himself, but it looks like Kenny Blackburn. Oh, we got a little bit of contact. Big save by the 9, but the 88 goes around. Bunch of them go around in 1 and 2. Big hit. Big hit in turn number 1 and 2. So it looks like Riley Green's going to cut the grass and try to sneak through. John's going to be in that number 8 spot in the final transfer spot, but Riley should be able to get that as they head through turn number 3 and 4. No caution flags in the heats. These guys are spread out, but Asher might be a sit and dunk as Kenneth tries to reel him in down the front straightaway. John did finally make it out on the track as he comes across the line up at the front. They are starting to close the gap. Here comes Kenneth Blackburn in the 155, trying to creep up around the number 10 of Asher Hansen. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn at number 3 and 4. I don't think Kenneth is in a big hurry. He knows it is a good spot. He knows he's going to transfer his way through. As they head into turn at number 3 and 4, here comes the 77 working his way up. He's up into the number 7 spot. So I actually think that might be the one that was that the one that started on pit road. Asher going to blink out a little bit. Lap traffic down low as the pack starts to grow up at the front. 4 cars here. We're going to jump back. Warps is in. Cody's in. Charlie's in. Riley Green is that final car. Jared Gotch is going to have to race his way in through the consi as it stands right now as the battle for the lead is picking up. Burt into the back of Asher, gets real sideways out of turn number 4. Asher's going to lead it that time by. White flag is out, 1 lap to go. Here comes Kenny to the outside. Kenneth Blackburn into turn at number 1 and 2. He's going to try to wind it up on the top. He's got help coming. It is a number 97 machine of Justin Williams as they come down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3. Austin, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Jonathan Burt jumps up to the outside of Asher. Can he get the run out of turn number 4? Leos, thank you for the follow and the like as it's a drag race to the line. Who's going to get it? Will it be Burt? Will it be Asher? It's going to be, I think Jonathan Burt got it, but we'll go look at the official results. Jonathan Burt got it by .009 at the line, and he raced number 1. Burt, Asher, Blackburn, Harrison, Charlie, Strope, Green, Seams going to the feature here tonight. Everybody else off to the consi. We do open hosted on this every Thursday. If you go to my profile, my Discord link is in the profile. This looks familiar. Why do you say that? It's Chicagoland. We change it up every Thursday. We do something different that's wide open. It's not just street stocks. So next week it'll be a different car track combo, but it'll be wide open or relatively close to it. Sometimes we run like the 87s or the COT at Dega, and there's a little lift there. All right, so we are getting ready for heat race number 2, as it is going to be hometown favorite Mark Thrash starting on the pole here tonight. Outside of him, it's going to be Jared Jones. David Mayo going to start in that number 3 spot. Brady Gotch in 4th. Justin Farless going to start in that number 5 position. Shane Haas in 6th. Jeff Hedges in 7th. Going to be Kenny Storkson in that number 8 spot. James Burke in 9th. Bill Sleep in 10th. Going to be Paul Reckerly in that number 11 spot. And Clint Sheehan in 12th. Rolling them off the line. What's up, Brian? What's up, buddy? John winning Burt strikes again. All right, we got them stacked up 2 by 2 into turn number 1 and 2. It is going to be Mark Thrash leading the way with Jared Jones to his outside. We do get a wide variety of drivers. We got a couple dirt guys in here. It's been an all right week. It's just getting freaking cold. You know that. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. I'll probably host more as the winter goes on too. We might add a few things to the stream. What's up, John's mom? John's mom in the chat. Did you get to watch? You got to watch that win, I'm assuming. Right. All right, looking for the green flag into turn at number 3 and 4. Pace car going to pull off. Mark Thrash going to lead him to the green. Side by side through the field. Top 8 transfer through. Everybody else to the LCQ. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as they come down the front straightaway. Looking for turn at number 1. Mark's going to have the edge, but at that top lane, trying to stay organized. Mark's going to move up there as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Oh, we got one sideways. Big save by David Mayo down on the bottom side. He's going to collect it as they come out of turn number 2. Big save out of the number 88 as we move back up to the front. It is going to be Mark Thrash on the inside. Here comes the 12 of Brady Gotch down on the bottom into turn number 1 and 2. That was a hell of a save. Yeah, I'm going to try and do more. The ARCA Dirt Series is probably the biggest one right now. Top 8 transfer. We take 26, so we're only sending 4 cars home tonight. Down into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be side by side for that number 2 spot. Jared Jones up on the outside. Brady Gotch down low as we got one sideways all by himself. It's going to be Jeff Hedges sideways out of turn number 2. He's going to save it in the grass and pull back out on the track. 3 wide for the lead into turn number 3 and 4. Mark Thrash went to the outside. That's going to cost him. He's going to be 3 wide for third as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Out front, who's going to lead this time by as they get 2 laps completed? It's a drag race. It's going to be Jared Jones at the line in that number 8. Yeah, no, I know. We try. We do. This one's always been late. That way, if I got something else going on, I don't have to worry about it. But we've been doing this for about 5 years, the wide open thing. It's switched back and forth between Wednesday and Thursday. It's been Thursday for a long time now, though. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Brady Gotch with the edge. They're going to be 3 wide behind him for second. Shane Haas up in that top lane. Jared Jones in the middle with Justin Farless in the bottom on the bottom as they come down the front straightaway. Going to be Brady Gotch this time by with 2 laps to go. 2 laps. How dare they take my cousin out right into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes that top lane. Those top lanes are cooking. They're going to be side by side with the leader on turn number 2. 3 wide for the lead down the back straightaway. Looking for turn number 3 and 4. Who's it going to be? At the line this time by with 1 lap to go. When they come across the line, little contact between Jones and Haas. Haas going to push up the track. Mark Thrash coming to give Shane a little bit of help as they come down the front straightaway. Are they going to make it 4 wide? They're going to make it 4 wide down the front straightaway as Farless sticks his nose in the middle as they head into turn number 1 and 2. It is crazy pack here as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Shane Haas digging that high side. He's got Mark Thrash all over the back of him down the back straightaway. Looking for turn number 3 and 4. Shane Haas with the lead up on the high side. Here comes the bottom side into turn number 3 and 4. 3 wide for the lead. Who's going to win it at the line? They're coming to the checkered flag. Side by side, 3 wide. Almost 3 by 3. Here comes Farless to the bottom. Who's it going to be? It's going to be Brady Gotch, Shane Haas, Jared Jones, Justin Farless, Mark Thrash, James Burke, Storkson, and Sleep going to the feature. Everybody else to the LCQ. That's funny. That is funny, Joe. Great racing there as we get ready for the LCQ. Top 5 transfer through. 4 are going home. That was a great race. All right, guys, you see what they just did in heat race number 2. Let's do that again. It is going to be top 5 transferring through, so 4 of you are going home here tonight. I appreciate you guys coming out. If you don't make it through here, 6 laps, no cautions. Have fun and be there at the end. Remember, start is on green, and do not jump out of line before the start-finish line. All right, pace car going to pull forward. Full tilt, full throttle. Got to throw your nuts over your shoulder and let her eat, right? Rooting for Mayo. Yeah, he's always in that Hellman's car. You got to love it. He usually runs the Hellman's car, which is great. David Mayo, a regular on the channel. If you guys are just hanging out now for the first time, a lot of these guys are regulars. Some of these guys are new. The biggest question we got right now, it looks like 2 did not grid up. Jeff Hedges and Warps did not grid up. Did Warps leave? He did. Oh, a couple guys left. All right, so we did lose a few guys. One of them was in the feature. You know, it's this track is a little different. It is a drafting track. The draft is huge, but it is a little bit different. That top side, I got a long gear on this, so that top side is really digging. All right, they don't have a setup for this track, so I just took the Charlotte and I put the longer gear in it, which sometimes we do at Charlotte too, so that second and third lane come in. Green flag is out as they touch down the front straightaway. Green flag is out, so we got 6 cars. One of them will be going home. We got 7 cars. One of them will be going home here tonight as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Going to be side by side into turn number 1 and 2 for the lead. Paul going to try to hold the outside by himself as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. He's got to grab that side draft if he wants to run that high side. That will give him a big pull. He's got a good run, though, down the back straightaway. Looking for turn number 3. Mark Duncan going to get all over the back bumper. That number 15 shoves him into turn number 3, almost up the track. Jared Gotch in a good spot right now in the number 4 position, looking to transfer his way through. Clint, you're going to have to get on the gas to get there. Is that an Obama car? I don't know what is on that car. I think it's a Flex Seal car. Might be the Flex Seal guy. Oh, they're spinning. They're spinning. Oh, no, they spun out. That's going to put Clint Sheehan in the final transfer spot. Oh, no. Let's go take another look. What happened? Was there contact? Oh, there was. The 26 slid up. Oh, that is unfortunate for those two. They're going to have to hope for a little bit of contact up at the front as the 27 still continues to struggle as Jared Gotch continues to lead the way. Here comes Andrew Birch. Andrew Birch trying to run that high side, trying to get that momentum up, keep that throttle up, keep the RPMs up on that high side as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Yeah, that second lane is definitely quicker as Andrew's going to close the ground down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Paul has got to feel disappointed right now. Paul and Mark were both in it. Paul just a victim there. I don't think it was on purpose. I think he just lost it. They are a little bit more on edge than you would think. Especially when you're carrying a little bit of speed from the draft. As you see Mayo just about lose it in the corner, pushes up the track. You see Mayo just about do the same thing as they come down the back straightaway. This is why you can't give it up. If Mayo just wrecked there, Mark would be able to race his way into the feature still as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Jared Gotch continues to lead the field. John trying to close the gap. Clint Sheehan has fallen way back in that number 69 as the battle for the lead is starting to pick up. Can Mayo and Andrew close the gap as they head into turn number 1 and 2? I think Andrew's got that line. I think if Mayo jumped up there with him and they kind of just ran nose to tail, they could really gain on Jared really quick. They are anyway, but Andrew going to go to the high side on up above Mayo as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Into turn number 3 and 4, nose to tail for the top 3 as they come out of turn number 4. It's going to be 1 lap to go. White flag is out. If you're a lap down car, don't give up now. They could all wreck together and we could knock Mark and Paul back in as they head into turn number 1 and 2, side by side for second. Andrew trying to get that top side to dig as they come out of turn number 2. Big run down the back straightaway. Mayo's going to think about the middle. Decides against it. Back down to the bottom lane. Looking for turn number 3. Jared's going to continue to lead the way in that number 9 machine as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Watch for Andrew to get the run out of turn number 4. He needs to be a little bit lower. Try to grab the side draft. It might be too little too late as they come down the front straightaway. Gotch is going to win the LCQ. Mayo, Birch, John, and Sheehan making it into the feature here tonight. Duncan and Reckerly going home. That was unfortunate for the 27. He was just a victim there. You think you got a room for Mayo? Mayo is one of the favorites. Mayo and Bill Sleep, they always like to run together. Always some favorites here. Henry, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. All right, guys, we're going to get into a 3-minute warm-up here. We're going to let this one run out. If you need to use the bathroom, grab a drink. Now is the time to do it. You guys can kind of do whatever you want here in the warm-up. I don't care if you want to wreck each other, drive around in reverse, meaning the gear around the track. Do not get yourself DQ'd and have some fun. All right, so this is the part of the night where... well, then it won't let you start the race.
Good, Clint. Good job, bro.
All right, these guys got to jump out on the track. Have a little bit of fun here. We got 3 minutes of fun. 30 laps of racing coming up here pretty quick. Should be a good one here tonight. Looks like we got a good field of drivers as they jump out on the track. Push them, Jared. Push them. Oh, man, they're wrecking in turn 2. They are wrecking like crazy out of turn number 2. Oh, Cody. So we'll see a little bit of bumper cars here. Some of these guys going to get out and get a couple laps. RC Dragon Racing, thank you for the follow. as we get ready for tonight's main event. 30 laps here tonight at Chicagoland. It is going to be a wild one here tonight as Lovelace is ripping in reverse. He is ripping that thing in reverse. He's got Selby pushing him. And they're just having some fun. It's a good way to, have a little bit of fun. So we do this just to this is always a fun race for us. We don't keep points. Obviously, it gets competitive at times, but it's more about having fun and the experience of the people. And so we kind of try and keep it light. I wanted to keep the 3-minute warm up in case somebody needed to use the bathroom. A good opportunity to talk a little bit, tell you guys about what we got going on. Like Monday nights, we do the openers for dirt. And so we got big block modifieds, super late models, 360 sprints, and UMP modifieds on Monday nights starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We don't have anything on Tuesdays right now, but that should get filled up pretty quick. I try not to run cup cars, honestly. Time to get chunks of the in. I try not to run the cup cars. It is iRacing. iRacing is a sim. I don't feel like they race very well. We do Xfinity, we do the trucks, we do a lot of different stuff. I stay away from the cup cars mostly. I personally like a lot of dirt. Right now, one of our biggest shows, one of my favorite shows anyway, I don't know if it's our biggest, is the ARCA Dirt series that we do on Wednesday nights, which is the ARCA Cars on Dirt. Probably the best car on dirt right now. Oh my God. Shane Haas wrecking. Oh yeah, they look cool. Remember, guys, we are live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok, all at MDiTV now. Best place to go watch the VODs if you want to go watch the replays. This is fixed set, yes. The ARCA Dirt we do is fixed set too. All right, guys, it is that time of the night where we are going to go run through tonight's starting lineup as they get out on the track. 3-minute warm-up up. Let's go ahead and hit up tonight's starting lineup. Starting on the pole here tonight in that number 5 machine, it is going to be Zach Lovelace. Outside of him in the number 44, it's going to be Matt Selby. Starting in the number 3 spot here tonight, Weedsport. Weedsport is our car on Wednesday. I do have a setup for it. I will put it in the Discord. I should have put it in the Discord yesterday, but I forgot. Starting in the number 4 spot in that number 30 machine, it's going to be Kyle Todd. Starting in 5th, it's going to be Matt Best. Outside of him in the 666, it's going to be Jonathan Burt. Starting in the number 7 spot is going to be Brady Gotch. Starting in 8th here tonight in that number 10 machine, it's going to be Asher Hansen. Starting 9th here tonight in the 23, it's going to be Shane Haas. Kenneth Blackburn going to start in that number 10 spot with Jared Jones in 11th. Cody Harrelson in 12th. It's going to be Justin Farless starting in 13th. Charlie in 14th. Mark Thrash in 15th. Going to be John Strupp in that number 16 spot. James Burke in 17th. Riley Green in 18th. Kenny Storkson going to start in that number 19 spot. Seams in 20th. Bill Sleep in 21st. Jared Gotch going to start 22nd. David Mayo 23rd. Andrew Burke in 24th. Then rounding out the rest of the field here tonight, starting in that number 25 spot, it is going to be John. Outside of him, it is going to be Clint Sheehan. 30 laps here tonight as we get ready for some green flag action. No, you're good. You're good. I usually just talk. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that, Sully. Is that what it is? All right, guys, just a reminder, this start is on a green. Start is on green. Restarts will be on leader. You only get one fast repair here tonight, so use it wisely. Cautions are admin control cautions. So if it's just 1 or 2 cars spinning, I'm probably not going to throw it. If you get in a wreck and you need that fast repair, get the fast repair. Get back out there. You will get that lap back. Green flag is out. We run wheeling sometimes. I'll probably get a short track series going sometime this winter, having a little bit more time. Oh, we got one spinning down on the inside. It is big save down on the bottom in the number 38. That is Mark Thrash as they head into turn at number 1 and 2. So Mark going to go way back in the field. Oh, wasn't Mark Thrash. Wasn't Mark Thrash. I thought it was you. It was another 38. It was an imposter. It was Charlie. Back up to the front. It is going to be Zach Lovelace leading the way. They're going to be, 3 wide per second is the 24 of Matt Best. Digs down low. Him and Ian Martin together in the 1 and 2. Oh, they're trying to wreck. They are still not wrecking. Oh, Cody's in the wall. There's the big wreck. There's the big wreck. Caution flag as they come out of turn at number 2. User 129739. Thank you for the follow. Tony, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. All right, let's take another look at this one. And we need to go back a little bit further than that. This one started on the front straightaway. So, yeah, Matt Best and Ian Martin kind of ran out of room here. I don't think Ian knew that Matt was coming, and they just kind of hooked together. Slide back up on the track, and, yeah, just a little bit of tapping, a lot of checkups, and boom. Cody Harrelson hard in the... Oh, my God. Big hit, big hit. Who was that? Was that Kenny? Kenneth Blackburn takes a big hit into the outside wall. Bryce, thank you for the share. Appreciate that. In that 155, he's going to have to go down, get that fast repair early on here tonight as Lovelace leads the field.
Your fast repair on the first lap.
What's up, Freya? What's up? Landon, thank you for the gift. Appreciate that, Heartbeat. Appreciate that.
You wrecked on lap 2.
All right, so caution flag comes out here tonight for the first time as we're going to get a few guys down on pit road. It is going to be Zach Lovelace out front, Matt Selby in second, Kyle Todd in third. As they come down the front straightaway, we're going to see how this one works out. 2 laps into this one, 3 laps into this one. Yeah, that's about how it went. That is exactly how it went. All right, Kenneth is back out on the track. He's going to get caught up. Mark Thrash down there. Mark's just getting that damage repaired. I don't think he's using a fast repair. Ian Martin doing the same. I don't know if there's a lot of damage on either of those cars. Thank you for the GG, Freya. Appreciate that. Appreciate the GG out there as these guys roll down the back straightaway. Hopefully, I think we should get the 1 to go this time by. Mark's still on pit road. There's Mark back out on the track. Whoa. I'm trying to keep up. You're awesome. Thank you for that. What is that, Crespo? Is that what it is? Is that how I say it? Let me know in the chat. Appreciate that. I haven't seen that one before. All right, so they're going to get the 1 to go. They're going to stack them up 2 by 2, looking for the green flag this time by. Zach Lovelace going to lead the field. Matt Selby going to be to his outside in that number 44. Couple dirt guys there, side by side. Love the Hot Wheels. Yeah, I thought it was, they were trying to they were working on paints for like an hour trying to figure out what they wanted to run. I was over there in the Discord with them. We were watching the dirt race at Charlotte, and they were looking like an hour for paints. Him and Jared Jones. Yeah, I think he was going for an old school look. Is exactly what he was going for. All right, down into turn number 3 and 4. Looking for that green flag. Just a heads up, the start is on Lovelace. Anytime after the pace car pulls in. Pace car going to pull in as they come down the front straightaway. When will Lovelace fire off? Green flag is out. Oh, you can't go down yet, Selby, as he gets into Kyle Todd. Kyle's going to dig down low as they head into down the front straightaway, looking for turn number 1 and 2. Kyle's going to push him back up the track. A little bit of contact. That's going to push Asher down on the apron as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Side by side all the way through the field. Asher's going to go the wrong way in a hurry in that number 10. He doesn't hate necessarily being in the back early on in the long race. It just sucks doing that when you're in the consi or when you're in a heat race, because only top 8 transfer through. The 5 is unique too. Yeah, that's his paint. I think he did that one. As they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway, Lovelace continuing to lead the field, as it's going to be Lovelace at the line, but Kyle Todd going to take the lead before turn number 1. Big push from Selby on Kyle Todd as they head into 1 and 2. Kyle's going to move down to the bottom. Selby looking to the top. Todd back up to the high side. Tries to put the block on. Slides up too high. They're going to be 3 wide for the lead down the back straightaway. 3 wide looking for turn at number 3 and 4. Lovelace with some help with Jonathan Burt. Burt's going to give him a big push into turn number 3 and 4. Pushes him out in front of Selby. Selby's going to get the run down the front straightaway, though. Who's going to lead this time by? Almost contact, as it's going to be Lovelace at the line that time by. Down into turn number 1 and 2. So they're going to be side by side up at the front. Not sure what's going on in the back, because this racing is wild in the front. Moving back up to the front. Here comes 3 wide for the lead once again, as Kyle Todd holds strong up on the high side. Farless making some moves in that number 16, trying to move his way up. He's up 7 spots in this one so far as they come out of turn number 4. He's just keeping it wound up on the high side, but starting to fall back as they're 3 wide across the line, looking for turn number 1. They're getting pushy, really leaning on each other up at the front as they head into turn number 1 and 2. It's a little bit early. You don't want to be making enemies at this point or using up that fast repair already as they come out of turn number 2. Great racing up at the front, 2, 3 wide all the way through the field as they come down the back straightaway. Here comes Kyle Todd back to the high side in that number 30 machine as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Jared Jones going to get on the back bumper of Selby as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Drag race to the line. Selby and Lovelace touch. They're all trying to wreck down the front straightaway. Big save 4 wide as Selby's going to lead that time by. Right? Down into turn number 1 and 2. They are really elbows up right now. Oh no, they're going to try to wreck. We got a 2-3 car wreck. They keep it straight. They straighten it back up. Are they still wrecking? They kept it straight for the most part down the back straightaway. We're going to keep it green 4 now as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Is he running? I don't think I've seen him tonight. He is not in here. Down the front straightaway, going to be Selby once again at the line as these guys are all on top of each other. Heading into turn number 3. Or turn number 1, sorry, side by side up at the front. It is going to be Lovelace with the edge, but here comes that top side once again. I'm telling you, Farless is learning an awful lot in that number 16. Watch him. He's rolling that top side, getting the run, closing the gap. He's going to learn how to run that top side and could come into play later on here tonight, especially if he can get some help as they come to the line. Who's going to lead it at the line this time by? It's going to be, I think it was Lovelace at the line that time by. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Selby with the advantage as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Kyle Todd was way sideways in that number 30. He's going to slide up the track. This pack here trying to get a little bit organized. Looks like Andrew did have to go down on pit road. He'll get those laps back when he does get out, as we got him stacked up 2 by 2 up at the front. Definitely some good racing. These guys are definitely feeling it. It is intense. Mentally, this is intense. it's so on edge. You see those little taps like that one right there. Gotch gonna save it as we are trying to spin back in this pack. Kyle Todd, big save in the number 30. There's been some massive saves in this race so far. Yeah, it's not bad. Definitely some big saves, though, I'll tell you that. It's just good, hard racing. Ian Martin trying to make his way up. Him and Ash are working together. That is a team that the field should be worried about. These two working together could be awfully dangerous for everybody else. These guys keep racing up front. This group might close the gap as they come down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Selby still working that outside. Farless on the high side still trying to roll up onto the back bumper of Selby as they come down the back straightaway. Farless going to give him a big pop down the back straightaway. Looking for turn number 3. Our Wonderbreds, I don't know. Oh, these two, the 12 and the 9 are our family. It's Brady and Jared right here. The Budweiser cars. I don't know if anybody else. Let's see. All right, back up to the front. The 8 and the 44, those guys are teammates. The 666 and the 5 are teammates, and the 24. The 666, the 5, and the 24 are all teammates. So we got a bunch of teammates riding around up here at the front as they head into turn number 3 and 4 down the front straightaway. It is a good battle. Definitely a good battle. Yeah, Farless is quick too. So that's Justin Farless in the 16. He is trying to work that top side. If he gets some help up there later, it could be a big benefit to him, and he will find some help late in this one as these guys look to find a way around these other drivers. So we got 2 big packs going on right now. We got this pack. I think they are closing the gap. Yeah, the second pack is closing in on that front pack. They got a little bit of time to go as they come out of turn number 4. It's going to be 16 laps complete. We got 14 to go. 16 in the 30. Oh, yeah. They are too. Yep.
I'll run behind you.
Down into turn number 1. Where are we? 1 and 2. I forgot where we were on the track. I'm looking at the chat. Trying to go 3 wide. Here comes Farless to the outside. Down the back straightaway. He's got Jonathan Burt on his back bumper. Burt wants to go to the front. Here comes Charlie. Charlie, remember, he got turned around early in this one. Lap number 1. Able to get it going back straight. Now he's up here racing for the lead as they come down the front straightaway. Looking for the line. Who's going to lead this time by? Couldn't tell. It was too close to call. Down into turn number 1 and 2, 3 wide for the lead, 3 wide for 4th. Will we make it 3 wide for that number 7 spot? Right now, it looks like Jared Gotch is content just following as they come down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3. What's up, Demon? Down into turn number 3. It's going to be 3 wide up here at the front. Still great racing. Still side by side, giving each other enough room. It looks like they've stopped bouncing off each other quite as much. They've kind of learned where they have to be as they come down the front straightaway. As Burt looks to see if there was a 4th lane up there, we could end up seeing 4 wide. It is Chicagoland. We haven't ran Chicagoland in a while. Decided to do it, and boy, is it paying off as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3. They've been 3 wide up at the front for a while here. This is Mark Thrash's home track, too. As Lovelace continues to lead down on the bottom side, that 3rd lane fell apart a little bit as Justin Farless and Jonathan Burt drop back a couple rows as they come down the front straightaway. Oh, Matt Best going to get a little bobbly as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Side by side up at the front. Oh my God, big save out of Charlie as he makes a big move to the bottom. Looked like Brady gave him a push, and it unsettled his car a little bit as they come down the back straightaway. No, Mark's here. He's just, in the back a little bit. Mark's way back here. I don't know if these guys are still gaining or not. Yeah, they are gaining. I think these guys are gaining, and they're going to pick up that Flex Seal car as we move back up to the front. They're still beating and banging as they're 4 wide. 4 wide into turn number 1 and 2. Oh, this could end up bad for our leaders as they come out of turn number 2. Still 4 wide. Now they're going to break it down to 3 wide. Down the back straightaway. Able to hold on to it. Looking for turn number 3. Yeah, I saw your message. I just didn't get a chance to respond yet. I know, right? How? Down into turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be Matt Selby leading the way. Here comes Lovelace to the bottom. As they come to the line, it's going to be Selby at the line that time by. The other pack is catching. They are catching. They are a couple seconds back, but these guys keep racing up at the front. They're either going to wreck or that other pack is going to catch them as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway.
Yeah, you were out for a little bit. Yeah, you're right.
That's awesome, Demon. That is awesome. Down into turn number 3. So far, keeping it lean and green. We had a caution on lap number 3. We've kept it green ever since. Or lap number 2. We've kept it green ever since as they come across the line. It is going to be Zach Lovelace at the line.
What was that?
Yeah, that is Saints. Oh, here it goes. Big wreck up at the front. Caution flag comes out. Oh, they're still wrecking. Save them, save them, save them. Oh, my God. We saw a series of saves, and I'll tell you what, we're setting up a heater here as the caution flag comes out. Yeah.
And your steering wheel plugged into the same.
That could have been a whole lot worse.
On the computer, so I had to separate them.
Mine's not plugged into the same. They're separate. I just got crappy internet.
Oh, there was a couple wrecks. Oh, these guys. Oh, my God. They're going to pile in. Oh.
Picking up one of the...
All right, we're going to go back here. And they just ran out of room. They were just racing hard up at the front. They're just going to kind of squeeze off, funneling back up on it. Yeah, just a little tap. And Matt Best is going to take a hell of a ride hard on the wall. This is where it gets worse for him. Oh. As the caution flag comes out here for the second time here tonight. Gio, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Okay, we got a shootout here. Yeah, the mic makes a difference, Demon. I'll tell you what, if I was racing, I would have been holding my breath. So Andrew's going to get his laps back. I think he needs one more. Andrew, you're going to need one more. If you can get it, take it. Thank you for the 5 roses, Landon. Appreciate that. Landon says, let's go Farless. Appreciate those roses as we are looking, we're going to get a 4-lap shootout here. 4-lap shootout. Nice. Yeah, that round of 8 and bonus points and all that stuff just makes my brain hurt. Trying to figure out all that. So Kyle Todd down on pit road. Matt Best obviously on pit road. David Mayo on pit road. Kenneth Blackburn on pit road. Andrew going to get that last lap back as he digs the high side. And Lovelace continues to lead the field. Remember, Andrew's got some speed in that number 15 machine. He got caught up in that other mess early on with no caution flag. Had to get his fast repaired. Freya, thank you for the finger heart. Appreciate that. Yeah, no, it just takes time. I just don't have time. That's my issue. All right, so we've had a heater here tonight, guys. I just want to remind you, if you guys ever want to go back and take a look at the races, look at some of the other ones we've done, best place to go look is on our YouTube, which we are also live on, and that is at MDiTV now. Definitely some good racing to go out there and watch. As these guys stacked up 2 by 2, we are looking for the green flag. This time by Tyler. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. It is going to be a 4-lap shootout here tonight. Just a reminder, the start will be on Lovelace. Chuck, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Appreciate those likes, shares, follows. Appreciate that, guys. Make sure you guys get those in there. That helps us a lot. Helps people find us. As they head into turn number 3 and 4, can Lovelace hold on for 4 more laps? I got a question, guys. What do you think? You think we're gonna get green, white, checkered? Or you think we're going to go green the rest of the way? Let me know in the chat what you think. As they go 2 by 2 out of turn number 4. Pace car is in. Looking for the green flag. Green flag is out. Good start by Lovelace. Lovelace going to get the lead as they head towards turn number 1. Selby's going to get behind him. Looking for turn number 1 and 2. Lovelace leads the way. They got to keep it clean somehow. Oh, we got one spinning. Farless, big save for Farless. Farless going to slide up. He's going to get pegged from behind as we got a wreck down the back straightaway. Caution flag will come out.
Hey,
Sound of the race.
Brake check again. I'm driving through you.
Coming along high.
All right, so we had a lot of pushing. So if you watch the 16 there, they're going to get together right there. Yeah, it just kind of got squeezed there. Unfortunate for Farless. He tries to slide up and oh, nowhere for the 7 to go. Right in the back of him. Kenny absolutely smokes the wall. Down the back straightaway, getting that caution flag.
Hey, Cody, can you hit a clear roll? Thanks.
All right, let's go take another look at that start. We had some stacking up on that start. Definitely some stacking up on that start. As everybody kind of on... Yeah, he's at Charlotte. He's at Charlotte. So here is our first green-white checker attempt. A little quicker to throw the caution. It's been a clean race, and some of these guys have ran up front a long time. Didn't want to take them out of it this soon, so we are running the caution flag. Looks like Jonathan Burt coming down on pit road. Riley Green going to get his lap back. Lap car's coming up high, guys. Lap car. Riley Green going to get back on the lead lap. Poor Kenny. You bastard. That would have been a great time for the soundboard, huh, Kenny?
Yep.
The other Kenny, but yeah, we got 2 Kennys to kill tonight.
No, just put the uncle in front of mine like old times.
They killed Kenny. Yeah, they're saying they killed Kenny in the chat. No, it's not. It's not. All right, we got them stacked up. These guys are ready to go. Should be 1 to go at the line this time by. Looks like Riley Green is back out on the track. I don't know if Sorkson's going to make it back out there as they come across the line. We'd be in a world of trouble, right? All right, so they get the 1 to go at the line. It is officially overtime attempt number 1. He is still towing. That is wild. Either that or he already used his fast repair. All right, back up to the front, stacked up 2 by 2, looking for the green flag. This time by, it is going to be Zach Lovelace leading the field as they come out of turn number 2. Are you having fun with those, Demon? Let's go Hot Wheels, my childhood. Oh, I hate it when it does that. TikTok says I'm not doing anything, even though I'm talking to you guys.
Yo, we're under yellow, right?
We're going green now.
Am I just good to like catch up, like, because I'm gonna get a penalty for them being behind.
Yeah, just yeah. Looking for the green flag as they come out of turn number 4. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as they come down the front straightaway. David Mayo is going to take that head of steam, but he's got a ton of damage. Or that's not Mayo. That is Kenny Storkson in the 54s. They head into turn number 1 and 2. Lovelace going to lead the way. Will they make it to the white flag, guys? Will they make it to the white flag? Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Oh, a little bit of contact. They're going to wobble down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3.
They're throwing a parachute out.
Yeah, they're still up front, but they're not together. They're not together. That's going to be an advantage to the field right now. We got 2 teammates together, though, on the high side. Oh, they're stacking it up. It is going to be, there goes Brady. It is going to be white flag, 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go. Oh, we got one hard into the wall. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Who's it going to be? Lovelace holding strong at the bottom. He's got Selby to the outside. Will somebody get the third lane to work? Oh, a little bit of contact. They're wrecking down the back straightaway. Jared Jones, he's going to sneak through. They're still wrecking down the back straightaway. Down into turn number 3, it's going to be Jared Jones leading the way. Charlie in second. Jared Gotch in third. Here comes the trash can. And Shane Haas. They touch. It's going to be Jared Jones. Who's going to get second? It's going to be Charlie second. Mark Thrash third. Jared Gotch. Shane Haas, your top 5. Yeah, they got that's Woot for us. Oh my god. Oh my god. We got to look at Clint here. We're going to back it up here and take a look and see exactly what happened. Let's go to the chopper cam. I like the chopper. Oh, just washed Jared's nose up into Selby, and that takes them both out. But Jared Jones is going to take the win here tonight. R. Diddy, thank you for the share. Appreciate that. Yeah, he did something right. Hold on. We gotta go. Where is? We junked a lot of cars here tonight. I will tell you that on the back straightaway. We got to back up Clint because I think Clint came barreling in from behind. What happened to Clint? Oh, that is unfortunate. Henry, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that, bro. Pull the victor's move, right? All right, so let's go through the results. We'll bring in who we got for the top 3. I don't know if Charlie's in the Discord, but if he is, he could jump in there. It is going to be Jared Jones with the win here tonight. Charlie in second. Going to be Mark Thrash in that number 3 spot. Jared Gotch in 4th. Shane Haas going to be 5th here tonight. Matt Best in 6th. J-Dog's going to finish in 7th. Andrew Burt in the number 8 spot. Jonathan Burt in 9th. James Burke in 7th and 10th. Going to be Cody Harrelson in the number 11 spot. Uncle Kenny's going to be in 12th. Zach Lovelace in 13th. David Mayo is going to be in 14th here tonight. John in 15th. Ian Martin in 16th. Clint Sheehan going to finish in 17th here tonight. Matt Selby 18th. Bill Sleep in 19th. Brady Gotch going to be in that number 20 spot. Riley Green in 21st. Kyle Todd in 22nd. Asher is going to be 23rd. Kenny Storks in 24th. Justin Farless in 25th. And John did not grid up. Let's go ahead and find our top 3 in the Discord. We got 2 of them. All right. Honestly, not some bad racing tonight. I know it got a little crazy at the end. Got some
Yeah,
feedback
not too
from.
bad.
But Mark, you had to work your way up through the field, able to grab third, coming out of turn number 4 there. What a race.
Yeah, I didn't do a lot of racing. I kind of lucked into that one. I can't lie. I was at 15th or 14th the whole time, and I just got on Shane's bumper and pushed him all the way through it. And I prayed he'd take me through the wreck, and I kind of had to ditch him and going into 3. And I gave Jared a little tap coming out of 4 just to slow him down and get in front of him for the 3rd. But yeah, I really didn't do a lot of racing. All of my racing happened in 3 and 4 the last lap.
Yeah, there was a whole lot of pushing in the back. We had that long green flag run there. The field had split up a little bit, but I think you and Kenny were running together for a little while there, I think is what it was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, either
We
way
just
here
couldn't get anywhere. Couldn't catch up to him. That was all.
Well, either way tonight, good race at your home track. Didn't have far to go.
Yeah, it's good to get a
Didn't
podium.
have far to go for this race. Why don't you go ahead and give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
I'm just gonna thank everybody in the Discord from coming out every week. You for putting on these shows. Give a special thanks to Shane today because I kind of just followed him through the seas as they parted. I'll thank the wife. I guess supposedly. Yeah, I think that's it.
Good run in third place. Got to be happy with that. And Jared Jones, you get the win, but at the expense of your teammate in Lovelace, but you still got to be happy. You had a strong run all day. It was intense in the front of the pack.
Yeah, I'm just glad I didn't cause that wreck for me to win, so I was happy about that. But yeah, it was from chaos all over the place. I got into a position there on the last lap where I could have pushed Matt Selby there, but I kind of got pushed out of line on the front stretch coming to the white, so I didn't want to cause anything there, so went to the outside, and it seemed to be the right lane to go with.
Bandit in the chat says, thank my wife, I guess, laughing. Mark. You're welcome. You're welcome, Uncle Kenny. That was a good race. You ran pretty good. But yeah, I mean, it was intense. You guys ran a lot of green flag laps. How many laps did we get? We got most of this race, about 20 plus laps. You guys running up at the front together, beating and banging, big saves. I mean, how intense was that for you? How much were you actually breathing, and how much were you holding your breath up at the front?
Honestly, you'd think that this would be tight situation, like holding your breath situation, but honestly, I was kind of just laughing in Discord with Matt there because we found ourselves at the front on the white flag, so we're just having a good time. Honestly, these races are always fun, so we come here to have fun, but we also try to go for the win. So
you got to get the win. Well, you can let Matt know that he had a couple people out there rooting for him. They loved the Hot Wheels car.
Oh yeah, he made a last second decision there. I was gonna run a 43 car, but I guess trading paints didn't work how I needed it to. So,
well, great run here tonight. Great run here tonight. Always good to have you out here. Why don't you give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Yeah, I just want to thank Team CFM and Full Tilt Sim Sports. I mean, we're gonna try to have more people come to these races on these Thursday nights. So hopefully, it will be more of us out here. We had Tommy Kovic last week, but yeah, hopefully we'll have a bigger field, more of the team out there. But
yeah, it's always fun when we get a good group out here having fun. But good win here tonight. Appreciate having you out here, and I'm sure I'll see you soon.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
Welcome. All right, so Charlie did not come in. That is going to, damn, you should have raced, right? That was a good one here tonight. Definitely appreciate everybody out there. Make sure you guys hit that like, share, and follow button. We'll be back live again on Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with those dirt openers. You don't want to miss that, guys. As always, until next time, be safe and have a good night.